All right, check this out. The President of the United States continues to dig himself into a deeper and deeper hole every single time he's asked about his sex trafficking dead best friend from the early 2000s. And I just want to say a few things. First of all, this is not normal. That sentence I just opened with is not normal in any regard. Secondly, I have a simple question for the Trump supporters that watch my videos, or anybody that watches my videos. Is it too much to ask? At the very minimum, is it too much to ask for a president of the United States to be able to hold a press conference without launching into a 3-minute tirade about his ex-best friend who sex trafficked girls from his Mar-a-Lago resort? Over the past 3 weeks, every single time Donald Trump has stepped in front of a camera, he desperately tries to evade any question about Epstein or pivot, but can't help but to take the bait and ends up giving this shocked face when he's asked follow-up questions. Remember during the debate with Kamala back in the campaign season when Donald Trump took the bait every single time Kamala Harris laid a trap. She laid trap after trap after trap, and Donald Trump cleanly fell for it. Well, every single time he steps in front of the camera now, he cleanly falls for the questions. I mean, they're valid questions being asked, but he can't help himself. Just launch a tirade about Jeffrey Epstein and Virginia Giuffre and about Obama. So I want to go through and show you some moments from the past day or two where Donald Trump is really cleanly exposing himself. I mean, it doesn't help that Elon Musk is still ragging on him on social media. Let's just start here very quickly. By the way, I'm Adam Mockler. Make sure you're subscribed to the Adam Mockler channel right below. This reads, Elon Musk mocks Trump's White House Epstein files cover-up. On Friday morning, Elon Musk quote tweeted a viral post highlighting the lack of accountability for Epstein's network. The tweet featured an image of Bill Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell, along with a caption noting the government's ability to track the population's movement during COVID and capture January 6 protesters, but not a single Epstein associate. So the original tweet says, just a reminder, the government tracked everyone's movement during COVID when Trump was president. I don't even know how true that is, but then failed to track a single customer of Jeffrey Epstein. Elon Musk quote tweets it with the blind Simpsons meme. Remember, Elon Musk is the one who originally said, time to drop the really big bomb. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Every piece of evidence we've gotten since then has been supportive of that. Even Pam Bondi saying that there's no client list supports the fact that Elon Musk says Trump is in the client list because he's literally saying they won't release it because Trump is in it. So that supports it. Then we also learned that the DOJ, the FBI, sat Trump down back in May, looked him in the eyes and said, your name is in this list many times. We also know that Donald Trump promised to expose Epstein back in 2022. He reposted this meme in 2022 on Truth Social. It says, they didn't go after the big guy. They didn't go after Biden's crackhead son. They didn't go after Pelosi, the Clintons. They didn't go after Epstein. They went after the one man who promised to expose them all. No, they went after the one man who out-corrupts them all. I keep using this analogy, but Nancy Pelosi doing like behind-the-scenes stock trading is not good. They should investigate that if it's true, but that is a grain of sand of corruption on Donald Trump's beach of corruption. Nancy Pelosi making $50,000 on a trade is awful and terrible, but Donald Trump taking a $400 million jet from Qatar should not be put on the same level as that in any regard. This brings me to a string of Donald Trump clips that just get worse and worse. I want to show you this one from August 1st, yesterday, where Donald Trump is asked, 7 years from the time that you learned people were being stolen from Mar-a-Lago, you then praised Epstein. And Trump says, I don't understand your question, just tries to brush it off.
Say that was rape. 7 years. 7 years from the time that you learned that people were being stolen from Mar-a-Lago to the time that you took Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I don't understand your question.
He doesn't understand the question. Here's the question. Why did you kick Jeffrey Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago for quote-unquote stealing workers like Virginia Giuffre back in 2000, but then praise him for liking young girls back in 2003 and send him notes? Donald Trump clearly knew about Jeffrey Epstein's, degenerate proclivities, to say the least. Here's Donald Trump with a stunned look on his face being asked about Epstein in Turnberry, Scotland.
On August 1st and beyond. Okay?
Mr. President, was part of the rush to get this deal done to knock the Jeffrey Epstein story out?
Oh, you got to be kidding with that. No, had nothing to do with it. Only you would think that.
You gotta be kidding, Donald Trump says. Then he's asked about Russiagate yesterday and begins ranting about the Epstein files. This one is truly embarrassing. Take a look.
Cash Patel reportedly found burn bags of Russiagate materials, and we'd love to get your thoughts on that.
He said what?
Burn bags of Russiagate materials
I don't
that
know
FBI
that.
supposedly found.
I don't know that. I don't know what you mean by that statement. Say
Bags full of Russiagate
a
documents.
bird bag. I thought you said
Well,
appointed a man named Bird Bag. Go ahead. You got to speak up.
thousands of documents in these bags, supposedly burn bags at the FBI in the secret room.
Well, I want everything to be shown. You know, as long as it's fair and reasonable, I think it will be shown and it should be shown. And I think he feels that way, and I think Pam feels that way. But it's got to be, it's got to be stuff that really doesn't hurt people unfairly, because you have so many people involved. And if they can do that in a fair way, I think it's great. I think it's really great. The whole thing is a scam. It's a scam set up by the Democrats, and they love talking about it. But I would like to see people exposed that might be bad.
Yeah, I mean, yourself. Every single time he talks about this, he can't help but incriminate himself. He was literally asked about this Obama conspiracy theory, and it starts launching into a scam from the Democrats, clearly talking about Epstein. And in it, he says there's a lot of stuff in there about a lot of people that could hurt a lot of people. He keeps muttering that under his breath, like there's stuff in there that could hurt a lot of people. Dude, you're clearly talking about yourself. You're clearly implicated within the files, and that's why you guys are hiding them. Here's him 2 weeks ago walking past reporters after being asked about the files.
Mr. President, why not go further than just unsealing this?
Mr. President, did you send that letter? Release the full files?
Lord have mercy. Here's Donald Trump being asked about Virginia Giuffre.
But also, the family of Virginia Giuffre released a statement overnight in response to some of the comments that you made this week. You said that Jeffrey Epstein stole people from Mar-a-Lago. At the time, did you know why he was taking those young women, including Virginia?
No, I
who was
didn't know.
16
I
at the
mean,
time?
I would figure it was ABC fake news that would ask that question, one of the worst. But no, I don't know really why. But I said, if he's taking anybody from Mar-a-Lago, he's hiring or whatever he's doing. I didn't like it, and we threw him out. We said we don't want him, at the place. This is a story that's been known for many years, as you know. But I didn't like it that he was doing that. Yeah, please.
Even Triple H, the WWE wrestler, looks really, really uncomfortable when Donald Trump deflects and attacks the media. Look at this.
It's ABC fake news that would ask that question, one of the worst. But no, I don't know really why.
He takes a deep breath. And remember, this is a guy, I've seen this guy beat someone up with a metal chair. So he does not play around. He does not play around whatsoever. To continue, here's a clip of Donald Trump saying it's a hoax while sitting with the Bahrain Prime Minister.
Epstein files, but I do want to ask you to clarify something you said this morning. You said this was all a hoax. Has your Attorney General told you this was a hoax? What evidence have you
No,
seen
it's
of
not
that?
the Attorney General. No, I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's been run by the Democrats for 4 years. You had Christopher Wray and these characters and Comey before him. And it's a bad group. It started, actually, look at the Steele dossier that turned out to be a total hoax. The 51 agents, the intelligence, so-called intelligence agents, it was a hoax. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats. And some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net. And so they try and do the Democrats' work.
This was him 2 weeks ago attacking Republicans under him who are all now wrapped around his finger. But he's leaving out the part about Pam Bondi being the one to resurface this. He's leaving out the part about himself tweeting about this. He just attacked stupid Democrats, but look at this. He tweeted about this. How can you say that idiot Republicans resurface this when you resurface this? Oh, I guess that actually tracks pretty well.
The Democrats are good for nothing other than these hoaxes. They're bad for policy. They're bad for picking candidates that can get elected. Like in New York, we have a communist running. He may get elected too, actually.
He just goes through his train of thought, stream of consciousness. This is our president. Just yesterday, he launched nuclear submarines towards Russia and fired an independent actor at the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So the country is very rapidly accelerating into authoritarianism. We're not quite there. We will fight back at the midterms. I mean, this weekend I'm doing an event to mobilize people in Arizona and win back the House. So we're going to continue fighting. If you want to become a part of the Adam Mockler community, drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.